evening, everybody. My name is Mia Tuan, and on behalf of the University of Washington College of Education, I am so delighted to welcome you all here tonight. We have about an hour's worth of programming to dazzle you with, followed by a lovely dessert and champagne social. But first, I would like to do a land acknowledgement. We are on the traditional land of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish past and present, and honor with gratitude the land as well as our ongoing commitments to them and the Coast Salish peoples. So 4 years ago, our college launched an event that we called EduTalks. And since that time, we've put on maybe 5 or 6 different events throughout the years. And of all things, we hit on something, and it's now been replicated across the country. And in fact, I'm often invited to give 5-minute talks on how to give a 5-minute talk, including recently in Shanghai, which was quite funny to me. The inspiration behind EduTalks was really a way for us to convey the power and passion of the work that we do in a more accessible way. So no theory of change, no discussion of methods, the story, and then hopefully the passion about why that work matters. Our inspiration was TED Talks, but we took a little bit of a twist on it. We decided rather than 18 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes. That our speakers would have 5 minutes to speak, and then why not give them the equivalent of wallpaper, an image in the background to help kind of set the scene for their story. We do have our big purple rug, which lives in my bedroom when we don't use it for this event. Okay. My cats are very fond of it, but we pull it out whenever we do our EduTalks. When we are coaching our presenters, what I would often say is, you have 5 minutes to convince people to give you 5 more minutes. And really, the talks go so quick. Like I said, it's done within an hour. It really is the reception. It's the after time that is essential and a key component of EduTalks. Because our goal is for you to get excited and to want to talk to each other and to talk to the presenters. Our theme tonight is tipping points. And I was saying this a little bit earlier to some of our guests, that we take our inspiration from one of Martin Luther King Jr.'s most famous quotes: "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." And so tonight's talks are united by this notion of what are those tipping points that lean us towards the goals that we want, which is justice for all, justice for youth, justice for those who are farthest removed from justice. Okay. I have 3 requests of you. The first is to be kind. These are individuals whose day jobs are running a school district, being a researcher, being a practitioner. This is not their usual work. They're a little bit nervous. Be kind to them. The second request I have for you is to invite you to lean in and really think about those talks that really captivated your attention. What questions would you want to ask them if given an opportunity, which you will have? Which questions do you want to talk about during the reception time, right? And then the third request is to stay for the reception. We have champagne, we have chocolate. I've been told we have a lot of chocolate because, as I said to you before, the best part of this event is the talks as well as the reception. It's the buzz that happens afterwards. I think one of the most extraordinary and unexpected outcomes of these talks that we hadn't planned when we first created them was that they live on long after this event. We've got some speakers, especially those who gave our first talk, who have 3,000, 4,000 hits, which for an academic is like a rock star. Okay? So hopefully tonight will be one for the record books as well. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce our first speaker and her team.